यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जना यमुनातिरावनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यमुनातिरावनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जना यमुनातिरावनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यमुनातिरावनचारी हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जय गौरानिताय 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 जय गौरानिताय जय प्रभुपदा 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 शील प्रभुपदा जय गुरुदेवा 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 शील गुरुदेवा नित्य गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल नित्य गौर हरि बोल नित्य गौर प्रेमानंदी Good job. I still get the garland. Nothing happened to the garland. Hare Krishna. So, before going into reading Chaitanya Chaitamrit, we continue a bit from our family business. And this is Krishna book is published. At the beginning of 1969, Srila Prabhupada decided to summarize the 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. Concerned about his age and health and determined that the people of the world hear about Krishna's pastimes and see his beautiful form, Srila Prabhupada suspended his work on the Bhagavatam's third canto and gave his full attention to Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, a book that would include 50 color reproductions of original paintings depicting Krishna pastimes. Srila Prabhupada assembled the artists in Boston along with the devotees trained in press work, then patiently and lovingly guided the artists, empowering them to paint one by one the pastimes of Krishna. The building that housed ISKCON Press in Boston wasn't well heated, and Boston winters can be brutal. But still, the press workers toiled unceasingly. As Srila Prabhupada spoke the Krishna book into his dictating machine and instructed his artists how to illustrate the book, devotees throughout ISKCON slowly began to learn more about of Krishna's pastimes. Hearing of many of these pastimes for the first time, the devotees became spellbound. By the time Srila Prabhupada's Krishna book manuscript was ready at the end of 1969 for layout and then printing, ISKCON's BTG account at Dai Nippon was deeply in arrears. Dai Nippon refused to print the Krishna book on credit, so Srila Prabhupada contacted Shyama in London and asked him to approach George Harrison for a donation of $18,000 to pay the printing costs. Shama Sundar was worried that asking George for money would spoil their relationship, but because the request had come from Srila Prabhupada himself, Shama Sundar dutifully asked George what he thought. George was inspired by the project and wrote out a check. With Shama Sundar's coaching, he also wrote a short foreword to the book, making the book irresistible to young people of his generation and even our generation. The payment arranged, Dai Nippon printed Krishna book by March 1970. At that same time, Srila Prabhupada also skillfully negotiated with Dai Nippon a separation between ISKCON's BTG account and its book printing account. The Dai Nippon executives accepted this agreement and did not use any of the Krishna book money to pay off ISKCON's delinquent BTG account. Eventually, ISKCON Press moved from Boston's North Beacon Street house to New York because Advaita found a two-story building that would be perfect for ISKCON's printing operation on Brooklyn's Tiffany Place, only 4 blocks from the Henry Street ISKCON Temple. In New York, the devotees purchased more press equipment. Still, printing big books at ISKCON Press was proving more trouble than it was worth. Binding was a difficult skill to master. For instance, when the press was still in Boston, the devotees had bound the first printing of the Nectar of Devotion, but it had fallen apart. The skills at binding were not easy to improve after the press moved, and there were other technical challenges. Clearly, both Dai Nippon and Macmillan produced a superior product at a price ISKCON could now afford. Hence, a year after moving to Tiffany Place with Srila Prabhupada's approval and guidance, the ISKCON press team abandoned printing and concentrated solely on the press work for his books. His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki jai. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. So we continue our study of Chaitanya Charitamrita, chapter 20, chapter entitled The Lord Instructs Sanatana Goswami. Today we'll try to cover text 152 and 153. 152 does not have a purport, so we'll request for your cooperation. Text 153. Text 152 says as Krishnera Swarupa Vichara Suna Sanatana Adve Jnana Tattva Vraje Vrajendra Nandana. O Sanatan, please hear about the eternal form of Lord Krishna. He is the absolute truth, the word of duality, but present in Vrindavan as the son of Nanda Maharaj. Sarva Adi Sarvamsi Kishora Shekhara Chidananda Deha Sarvashraya Sarveshwara Sarva Adi Sarvamsi Kishora Shekhara Chidananda Deha Sarva Ashraya Sarveshwara Sarva Adi Sarvamsi Kishora Shekhara Chidananda Deha Sarva Ashraya Sarveshwara. Please chant. Sarvadi Sarvamsi Kishora Shekhara Vaishnavis. Sarvadi Sarvamsi Kishora Shekhara Chidananda Deha Sarva Ashraya Sarveshwara Sarvadi Sarvamsi Kishora Shekhara Chidananda Deha Sarva Ashraya Sarveshwara Sarvadi, origin of everything. Sarvamsi, sum total of all parts and parcels. Kishora Shekhara, the supreme youth. Chidananda Deha, a body of spiritual blissfulness. Sarva Ashraya, shelter of everyone. Sarva Ishvara, the master of everyone. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada ki. Krishna is the original source of everything and the sum total of everything. He appears as the supreme youth, and his whole body is composed of spiritual bliss. He is the shelter of everything and master of everyone. Purport. Krishna is the origin of all Vishnu Tattvas, including Mahavishnu, Garbhodakshay Vishnu, and Shirodakshay Vishnu. He is the ultimate goal of Vaishnava philosophy. Everything emanates from him. His body is completely spiritual and is the source of all spiritual being. Although he is the source of everything, He himself has no source. Advaitam Achyutam Anadim Anantarupam Adyam Purana Purusham Navayovanam cha. Although he is the supreme source of everyone, he is still always a fresh youth. वैराग्य विद्या निज भक्ति योगा शिक्षार्थमेक पुरुष पुराना श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य शरीरधारी कृपाम्बुदीर्य तमहं प्रपद्ये मुखं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुदीनतारणम् वाञ्छकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. Thank you everyone for kindly joining us in the morning Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita class. Praying for the blessings of the Lordships. Ultimately praying for the blessings of Shri Gurudev and praying for the blessings of the assembled Vaishnavas. One day, surely by the blessings of Guru Gaurang, by the blessings of Hari Guru Vaishnavas, this conditioned soul will also become a pure devotee of Krishna. And pray that I always remain a student of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. Pray that I be the first listener of this message of Mahaprabhu. So beautiful this verse, the text 152, the translation, just will read once more. Oh Sanatan, please hear about the eternal form of Lord Krishna. He is the absolute truth, devoid of duality, but present in Vrindavan as the son of Nanda Maharaj. So beautiful. The absolute truth, the absolute reality, the absolute beauty. The word of duality. No duality exists in Krishna. There's no duality, no dual standards. And yet say present in Vrindavan as the son of Nanda Maharaj. This is something very puzzling for the minds of Mayavadis. How could someone absolute truth, devoid of duality, but present as the son of someone? This is something very difficult for them to comprehend. But when we take knowledge in disciplic succession from Guru Parampara and from our Rasik Acharyas and practicing Krishna consciousness, we can see the absolute truth as the son of Nanda Maharaj. And this is what Krishna relishes the most, being addressed as the in relation with his devotees. And this is a proper address. Krishna is the source of everything. He is the absolute truth, devoid of all duality. But ultimately in our practice, we are wanting to see Krishna. We are wanting to have relationship with Krishna as one who is in Vrindavan as the son of Nanda Maharaj. In Krishna, there is no duality, or all material or even say spiritual contradictions or so-called contradictions easily reside in him. Just like the appearance of Lord Shri Krishna, the different constellations, different weathers, and all the different energies of Lord Krishna, supposedly contradictory, but they all were engaged in this glorious event of the appearance of Lord Shri Krishna and enhancing the joy, and they were getting all of them so gladdened. So each and every soul we will find our saturation when we actually revive our relationship with Krishna, when we come into a loving relationship with Lord Shri Krishna, when we love and serve Lord Shri Krishna with our heart and soul proper. And Krishna appears in different moods, different manners, different say, understanding, different lights to different personalities as per their bhavs. We see na, in Srimad Bhagavatam it's that to the restless, Krishna appeared in a different mood, in a different light. Chanurashika, they were seeing Krishna in a different mood, in a different light. Then those Mathura Vasis who were also in that stadium, in that arena when Kamsa had arranged this wrestling match between Krishna and Balram and the wrestlers he had appointed. So those Brajvasis, those Mathura Vasis, they were seeing Krishna in a different light. The Brajvasis were seeing Krishna in a different light. The Yadu kings, they were seeing Krishna as in a different light altogether. And beautiful again in Srimad Bhagavatam we see na itham satam brahma sukhanubhutya dasyam gatanam paradevatena maya shritanam naradarakena sakam vijaru krita punya punja. So the yogis and all, they see him as the uh, source of all Brahman effulgence, or the ultimate for them is this Brahman realization. And they see Krishna in that light. Maya Shritanam Naradarkina, ordinary human beings, they see Krishna as okay, a Mike personality who is within the material realm, within the material nature. Dasyam Gatanam Paradevatina. And those who understand say, the glories of Krishna, they take survivorship of him, Paradevatina, those who see Krishna in transcendental light. And this Sukdev Goswami is wondering. Sakam Vijaru Krita Punya Punja, like furthermore we see Sukdev Goswami, and furthermore of his appreciation of this Braj Bhakti and the mood in Braj, the mood of Krishna and his loving devotees. Sukdev Goswami says what? Yadapad Pamsur Bahujan Krichito Dhritatma Yogi Bhirapi Alabhyam Sa eva yadrig vishaya swayam stita kim varnyate drishtam brajo bhajokasam. Maybe Ishan Prabhu will bring it on screen. It is 10:12, Srimad Bhagavatam 10:12-13. And so Sukdev Goswami is saying that Yadapad Pamsur Bahu Janma Krichito, that attaining the servitorship of the lotus feet of Lord Shri Krishna, Bahu Janma Krichito, after many years of penances and what not say. Dhritatma Yogi Bir Api Alabhya. Dhritatma, very sober, very well situated in yoga. 10, 12, 13. Very well situated. But Alabhya is yet unattainable. Not attainable, is not labhya for them. Dhritatma Yogi Api Alabhya. Even though so perfect in their sadhana, even though the yogi is so perfect in their morning program, in their daytime program, in their evening program, all their program throughout the day. Very pakka, na? Very pakka brahmachari is very pakka, whatever they are doing in there. But still, Krishna is alabhya to them. But, and here what Sukdev Goswami is saying, Saiva Yadrik Vishaya Swayam Sthita. That Krishna has become like the Brajvasis in a way have become the object of Krishna's attention. The Brajvasis, they give so much of delight to Krishna. Even though he is the original source of everything, the sum total of everything. So from the point of view of Tattva philosophy, we understand that yes, Krishna is the source of all creation, is the source of all emanation. So Bhagavad Gita, Krishna gives this message, and in a way it is for us to understand that God is one. Or first of all, to understand that there is a God, there is a supreme being. God is a person, God is a singular personality. And we obey God, we love and serve God, we understand the directions, the instructions of God, and furthermore. But this is not good enough for a sadhaka, for a soul to find his saturation. So until and unless the beauty of Krishna is brought out, we won't really, cannot fully afford to commit ourselves to pure Krishna consciousness. And this is where Chaitanya Charitamrita bringing the full beauty of Krishna, mm, Mahaprabhu's Leela and Mahaprabhu's pastimes. Uh, and again, all of these paradoxes, the charm in Krishna consciousness actually lies in its paradoxes. Like this particular shloka from Brahma Samhita, Lord Brahma giving his udgar, say his appreciation, his expression of love from his heightened state of meditation. And what is Lord Brahma saying? Advaitam achyutamanadimananta rupam adyam purana purusham navayovanam cha vedeshu durlabhamadurlabhamatma bhakto govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. So Advaitam, without duality, uh, one without the two, say. Achyutam, infallible, who never misses from his promise or never falls from his constitutional position or status. Anadim, the eternal. Ananta, unlimited, Ananta Rupam, divine, transcendental spiritual form. Adyam, origin of everyone. Purana, uh, again say the everlasting, the old Purusham, Navayovanam cha. Now in society, what is our experience? As age progresses, a person like he's moving towards old age, na? But here Krishna, although he is the say the oldest personality, although he's the oldest personality, but he's not like a elderly man with a hunchback, with a long beard. Like sometimes we see, and I don't know in Europe or in UK, but being born and raised in India, we used to see what a picture of someone carrying a globe or a atlas or something like that, right? And an elderly personality with a broken back and carrying so much of burden. So such is not Krishna. Although he's the oldest personality and everything, but what? Nava Yovanam cha. And the Shastras, they are directly hinting us what? Vedeshu Durlabham Adurlabham Atma Bhakto. So to understand Krishna, to know Krishna through Vedas is very difficult. Tremendous. All the Vedas point us. See, all the Vedas, Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita, they point us to study Krishna, to know Krishna, okay, read about Krishna and all of this. But doesn't matter how much shastras we study, how much shastras we quote and all, Vedeshu Durlabham is very, very difficult to attain by Vedic understanding, by Shastric understanding and all. But what? Adurlabham Atma Bhakto is easily attainable, obtainable through Preeti, through loving devotional service. Atma Bhakto. And this relationship Krishna shares with Brajvasis. This Atma Bhakto. Brajvasis actually, they don't see Krishna as God. They don't see him as God. They see him as the son of Nanda Maharaj. Krishna is not God. Krishna is God maybe for the external world. But our deep rooted conditioning, so heavy conditioning. So coming into Krishna consciousness, we anyways come with a lot of conditioning. And when we take association of devotees, okay, it is a time to get rid of our many of our say material conditioning, chant and follow regulative principles and furthermore. And now we have to say in a way detox or give up this sort of conditioning of a layer of spiritual conditioning also. Yeah, practicing Krishna consciousness, we don't want to be recognized as any scholarly or any good Caitanya or anything of that sort. No, if we could become humble and pure lovers of the Lordship. So Chaitanya Charitamrita, this text, previous text, we are trying to understand what Krishna is the original source of everything. There is a source, no? Nothing comes out of just like that. and he's the sum total of everything. So Krishna is all in all. He's the summum bonum. Prabhupada writes in Krishna book in 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. He's all in all, the sum total of everything. And this Krishna tells also in Bhagavad Gita. One of the very mystical shloka of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says 9.4, very mystical shloka I find. Maya tatam idam sarvam jagat avyakta murtina. Matstani sarva bhutani na chaham teshu avastita. Maya tatam idam sarvam jagat avyakta murtina. This jagat is avyakta murti. This universe, we try, it is in unmanifested form. It is Krishna's energy only in unmanifested form. And Shri Shri Khoranta Mayapur Sachi Ki. So, what does Krishna say? Matstani Sarva Bhutani. I am giving shelter. Everyone is sheltered by me. I am giving shelter to everyone. Everyone is protected, maintained. Everyone is in me. All beings are in me, but I am not in them. So I think the translation goes something like this. All. So maybe a question: what does Krishna mean when he says like all beings are in me, but I am not in them? Sounds a bit of his word jugglery, or a bit of his dual standards or something, or maybe a bit of his show. Yeah, Panchatattva Prabhu had something to say, and Prana Prabhu as well. Panchatattva.
I guess Krishna is not, he doesn't lose his personal individual existence. Some people have a conception that as God is spread everywhere, God's energy is spread everywhere, then God no longer is an individual person. But Krishna is declaring that we can have, he exists in his eternal pastimes, loving relationships. So he's not lost that individuality by any sense.
Yeah, all beings are in me, but I am not in them. So he is not in us. Is that what he's saying?
His expansion is in us. As a super soul.
Okay.
So the Lord is all pervasive, He's infinite, and everything rests on Krishna's pearl strung on a thread. So everyone's depending on Krishna. Krishna doesn't depend on anyone. And although Krishna is within the heart of the living entity, he's not dependent on them in any way. So everyone's depending on Krishna. Krishna doesn't depend on anyone. That's one aspect of it.
Yeah. All beings are in me, but I'm not in them. Krishna has easy access to all of us. Easy access. Believe it or not. Even if we know or don't know, he has easy access to all of us. But who has got easy access to Krishna? All beings are in me. He can easily access now. And he is accessing. He is accessing all of us. Ekala Ishvara Krishna, our sub-bhritya, we all are serving, directly or indirectly. We all are dancing to the tunes. Now this human form of life gives us a brilliant opportunity. Do we want to dance in the tune of, say, external energy of Krishna? Or do we want to dance in the tune of internal energy of Krishna? Dancing is sure. Service is sure. Now, where do we want to serve? So, Krishna has easy access to everyone, but not everyone can access Krishna easily. Even though Super Soul or any of his expansion, who can access to Krishna? But the only way to access Krishna, as we see in this purport and throughout, is what? Vedeshu durlabam atma bhakto. The easy way, bhaktya mam abhijanati. So Krishna is telling us that the only way to access him is through loving devotional service. And the Bhagavad Gita, it gives a good introduction, but Chaitanya Charitamrita, it makes things very crystal clear. Everything very crystal clear. The signs of practicing loving devotional service. Just coming to my mind, I will try to help myself understand one more. So this 9.4, I personally find it very mystical shloka of Bhagavad Gita. Another say mystical shloka on the surface looks good, yeah, but maybe I find it quite mystical. See what rasoham apsu konteya prabhasmi sasisureyo प्रणव सर्ववेदेषु शब्दखे पौरसम नृषु. So Bhagavad Gita 7.8, Krishna says, na rasom apsu konteya, I am the taste of water. Prabhasmi sasi suryo, I am the light of the sun and the moon. Sabdakhe pranava sarva vedeshu, I am the omkar in all the Vedas. And Sabdakhe paurasam nisha, I am the sound in ether, and I am the ability in man. So something on these lines, and seeing this, Krishna is the original source of everything, he's saying, and the sum total of everything. So rasoham apsu konteya, is it taste the cause of water, or water the cause of taste? Is it taste the cause of water, or water is the cause of taste? Rasoham apsu konteya, I am the taste of water. I am the taste in water or taste of water. Is it because of taste there is water, or because of water there is taste? Let's see. Pranava sarva vedeshu sabdake porasham nirishu. I am the ability in man. I think Ishan Prabhu has brought this on the screen, maybe, or Bhagavad Gita 7.8. Sabdake porasam nirishu. I am the I am the ability in man. Is man because of ability, or because of ability is one a man say? The other day we were listening to Prabhupada's class, and Prabhupada was saying, what? Atato Brahma Jigyasa. Human life is meant to inquire into the spirit, into Brahman. And one who is not doing this inquiry, what did Prabhupada say? Yeah, Prabhupada said he is an S, one who is not doing this inquiry. So supposedly human form, supposedly human body, but if he is not inquiring, से संबंध नाही जार वृथा जन्म गेलो तार. Now say pasu bodo dur chare. Narottam Das Thakur ji says, say pasu, externally human body and all everything. What? 4 hands, 4 legs, 2 hands, 2 legs, 2 nose, 1 eyes, or whatever, 1 nose, 2 eyes. Externally human, with some makeup, maybe even good looking or something, but if not inquiring. So I am ability in man. What is the effect? What is the cause? Is the ability the cause of one being a man, or being a man then is the ability? Say, Rasohum Apsuva. See, Krishna is the most mystical person to understand. He is the most mystical. Until and unless we take shelter of Nityanand Prabhu, until and unless we take shelter of devotees. Until and unless. And ours is a parampara of Gaudiya Vaishnavas. Ours is a Rasik parampara. A lineage of Rasiks, na, our Acharyas. Like that. So if we understand, for us, okay, the translation says he's the original source of everything and all of this, but fine, we want to see Krishna as the son of Nanda Maharaj. So what is the essence of water? Is the taste, right? What is the essence of a human being? His ability. What is the essence of a devotee, say? His humility. Especially one aspiring to be a bhakta of Mahaprabhu, and if not humble. Someone missing out the point then. What is the essence of the Vedas? Omkar is the essence, na? Pranava sarva vedeshu. Omkar is the essence. What is the essence of sun and moon? The light, the Abha, the Prabha. That is the essence. So, what is the essence of water? Taste is the essence. And another day, maybe we can see what is the essence of Krishna also. Essence meaning the Atma of Krishna, or who is the essence or who is the Atma of Krishna. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, as we study, we understand, na? Mahaprabhu says what? Premere sar bhav. The essence of prem is bhav. And the whole practice is to develop this bhav, this mood of loving devotional service, which will come about in good loving devotee association. Yeah. So it is the taste which is the cause of water. The effect is water. If not taste, then what is the effect? It doesn't quench our thirst. If no ability in the man, what good use? Yeah. So it's like in Srimad Bhagavatam we say na, that what is I can make my pillow like this and all. So much things Sutta Goswami encourages us. Everywhere throughout it is to help come our real potential, our human form of life. So maybe at this pause I will take a pause if there are any questions, comments or clarifications or reflections or suggestions or additions. A bit late to make subtractions.
I have one question, Prabhu. Thank you for the class, Prabhu. You mentioned that Krishna is the ability of man, and then every man's ability varies. So, what Krishna was to say?
I am the ability in the Purusharth. The Purusharth, the real ability, the source is Krishna. Krishna gives us that ability. And without that ability, what is good in a man? Externally, okay, human form of life, human body. But if not understanding, not channelizing that ability, so the essence, the sar of that ability of being someone a man is what his ability, and ability what to practice Krishna consciousness or to become a devotee. We all have got that ability. We all have got actually a sublime opportunity, equally and equally great opportunity from this moment now onwards. Yeah? 31st January 31st December 2023. We can enter into the new year, being a new devotee, a new self. That ability and being a pure devotee, that ability is there. Krishna provides, and that is the source is Krishna. The cause in a man, the rasa, the sar, the essence of a man is his ability. So if we take on that cause or effect, or even Krishna doing all these pastimes, how is Krishna caused doing all these pastimes? Na? See, Krishna Shastras define him as Aptakam, Aptaram. He's self-satisfied. He doesn't seek pleasure from anywhere, self-pleasure and everything. But we see in Shrimad Bhagavatam in different pastimes, Krishna himself is wanting pleasure. He's greedy. Damodar Ashtakam is full of paradoxes, full of contradiction. He's hungry for mother's milk. He gets angry. Huh? Although all satisfied, but God gets angry. Although all satisfied, but gets greedy, lusty, and all of that. So the essence, the sar. Krishna says, "I'm the ability in man." In all of us, we have been given bestowed with this great ability to be a pure devotee of Krishna. And if we focus on that ability, on the cause, and that is when the effect will be what will become a pure devotee of Krishna, surely. So, I think we are still in the time frame, within the time frame. So, and I know especially our Panchatattva Prabhu, dear Panchatattva Prabhu, he likes Vaishnava songs very much and he sings and all. And on Sundays, Chaitanya Charitamrita class, maybe if you could, for the pleasure of the Lordships and devotees, if you could sing a Vaishnava song, say, Nitai Pada Kamala, Koti Chandra Sushikala. Now, Nityananda Prabhu, the more we understand, everything will be revealed in Krishna consciousness once we understand the Guru Tattva very nicely. Once we understand Guru Tattva very nicely. So Krishna translation says he is the original source of everything. Is the shelter of everything and master of everyone. So Krishna is the, for us, is the Vishya Tattva. As in he says, no, in the purport is the origin of all Vishnu Tattvas. So he's the, of course, the object of our love. Krishna is the object of our love. And what is Krishna consciousness? It is to subdue Lord Shri Krishna. Subdue, to subdue someone. Or it is to melt the heart of Lord Shri Krishna, is Krishna consciousness. Can say, na? To melt the heart of Lord Shri Krishna is Krishna. So he is the Vishaya Tattva for all of us. But because we are Tatastha Shakti, the marginal potency, we take Ashraya. And Ashraya of whom? Shri Guru. We take the shelter, we take the Ashraya, we are Ashrit, we take shelter of Shri Guru for the pleasure of Guru and Gaurang. So Nityanand Prabhu, na, Shri Guru actually is an expansion of Nityanand Prabhu. The Guru Tattva Nityanand Prabhu, Shri Guru is an expansion of Nityanand Prabhu in Nityanand Prakash. And also we see from Caitanya Charitamrita itself, Madhya Leela, and specifically chapter 8, this dialogue between Ramananda Rai and Mahaprabhu, that Shri Guru is also one of the dearmost Kinkari of Srimati Radharani. So twofold personalities. The more we understand Guru Tattva, and we'll be fascinated, and we all aspire to take Krishna consciousness more directly. And here there is this prayer, Nitai Pada Kamala Koti Chandra Shushitala, Nitai Pada Kamala. Nitai Pada Kamala Koti Chandra Shushitala, Nitai Je chaye Jagat Churaye, chaye जेठाए जगत जुड़ाए, हे नो निताय बीने भाई, राधा कृष्णा पाइते नाय। हे नो निताय बीने भाई, राधा कृष्णा पाइते नाय। दृढ़ कोरी धरो निताय पाए, दृढ़ कोरी दृढ़ कोरी धरो निताय पाए, से संबंध नाही जार, वृथा जन्म गेलो तार। से संबंध नाही जार वृथा जन्म गेलो तार से पशु बड़ो दूरचार से पशु बड़ो दूरचार निताय न बोलिलो मुखे माजिलो संसार सुखे निताय निताय न बोलिलो मुखे माजिलो संसार सुखे विद्याकुल की कोरी बेकार विद्याकुल की कोरी बेतार अहंकार मत होया निताय पद पासरिया अहंकार मत होया निताय पद पासरिया अस तेरे सत्य कोरी मानी अस तेरे सत्य कोरी मानी नित्य नित निताय करुणा होबे ब्रज राधा कृष्ण पावे निताय करुणा निताय करुणा होबे ब्रज राधा कृष्ण पावे धरो निताय चरण दुखानी धरो निताय चरण दुखानी निताय चरण सत्या तार सेवक नित्य निताय चरण सत्या तार सेवक नित्य निताय पद करो सदा आशा निताय पद सदा करो आशा नरोत्तम बड़ो दुखी निताय मोरे करो सुखी नरोत्तम बड़ो दुखी Nitai more koro suki. Rakho ranga thar nirpasa. Rakho Rakho ranga char nirpasa. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai. Jaya Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada. Jaya Guru Deva, Srila Guru Deva. The God Premanandi, Srila Prabhupada ki, Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki, the God Premanandi. Thank you again for your attentive listening and kind participation and encouragement. Beautiful song, I'm sure we all are aware of the song. Nitai Pada Kamala Koti Chandra Sushitala. Lovely translation, lovely mood, lovely message in here for us, all of us to imbibe, for all of us to take in our devotional lives. So continue blessing us. Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita.